Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I just want to cover the newest development from Meta. Finally, the Llama 3 is available. It was released today, April the 18th, 2024. So let's go quickly through the documentations or maybe some explanations from the Meta itself. What we can expect from this Llama 3 model. Okay, so as the title says, introducing Llama 3, the most capable openly available LLM to date. Okay, so it's a pretty bold statement. Okay, so they're saying that it is the most capable openly available LLM to date. So let's go through it. Okay, so what the takeaways are. Today we are introducing Llama 3, the next generation of our state-of-the-art open-source large language model. Llama 3 models will soon be available on AWS, Databricks, Google Cloud, Hugging Face, Kaggle, IBM Watson X, Microsoft Azure, and NVIDIA NIM, and Snowflake, and with the support from hardware platforms offered by AMD, AWS, Dell, Intel, NVIDIA, and Qualcomm. Okay, so pretty much they covered it all. Okay, so all this will be available shortly. It doesn't say when, but look, they cover the most the best brands out there, which includes AWS and all others like Google Cloud, Hugging Face. It's all been available shortly on those platforms. So we are dedicated to developing Llama 3 in a responsible way, and we are offering various resources to help others use it responsibly as well. This includes introducing new trust and safety tools with Llama Guard 2, Code Shield, and CyberSec Eval 2. In coming months, we expect to introduce new capabilities, longer context windows, additional model sizes, and enhanced performance, and we will share the Llama 3 research paper. Okay, so for the moment this is only a breakdown what will be available in the future. Okay, but shortly you can expect the research paper also being available publicly. So I'm looking forward to also read it through this one because it seems to be very interesting. Okay, so Meta AI, built with Llama 3 technology, is now one of the world's leading AI assistants that can boost your intelligence and lighten your load, helping you learn, get things done, create content, and connect to make the most out of every moment. You can try Meta AI here. Okay, so we can click here, but we won't be doing that. I just want to go quickly through this article first, and in the future videos I might cover the additional aspects of Llama 3. Okay, so they also do some recommendations on five steps to getting started with Llama 2. Okay, the Llama ecosystem introduced code, Llama Meta, and Microsoft introduced the next generation of Llama. It's all been those steps been covering at least for the moment. Only they stopped for Llama 2, but I am expecting this Llama 3 will be very shortly available as well. Okay, so today we are excited to share the first two models of the next generations of Llama, Llama 3, available for broad use. This release features pre-trained and instruction fine-tuned language models with 8 billion and 70 billion parameters. That's amazing. 8 billion and 70 billion parameters, which has been pre-trained. Absolutely astonishing number. Okay, that can be support a broad range of use cases. This next generation of Llama demonstrates state-of-the-art performance on a wide range of industry benchmarks and offers new capabilities including improved reasoning. I can imagine it does with so many different parameters pre-trained 70 billion. That's absolutely amazing, and I can assure you guys that it's gonna be a spectacular what you can achieve with this Llama 3. Okay, so we believe that this is the best open source models of their class, period. Yeah, it's as I said, it's a bold statement. However, with those numbers, I will be very interesting and very keen to look into it in more details because it might be one of the best, if not the best out there. In support of our long-standing open approach, we are putting Llama 3 in the hands of the community. We want to kickstart the next wave of innovation AI across the stack, from applications to developer tools to evals and interface optimization and more. We can't wait to see what you build and look forward to your feedback. Okay, so let's see what the goals of Llama 3 are. Okay, with Llama 3, we set out to build the best open models that are on par with the best proprietary models available today. We want to address developer feedback to increase the overall helpfulness of Llama 3 and are doing so while continuing to play a leading role in responsible use of deployment of LLMs. We are embracing to open source tools of releasing early and often to enable the community to get access to those models while they are still in development. The text-based models we are releasing today are the first in the Llama 3 collection of models. Our goal is in the future is to make Llama 3 multilingual and multimodal, have longer context, and continue to improve overall performance across LLM capabilities such as reasoning and coding. Okay, state-of-the-art performance. Our new 8 billion 8 billion and 80 and 70 billion parameter Llama 3 model is a major leap over Llama 2 and establish a new state-of-the-art LLM models at those scales. Thanks to improvements in pre-training and post-training, our pre-trained and instruction fine-tuned models are the best models existing today at the 8 billion and 70 billion parameter scale. Improvements in our post-trained procedures substantially reduce false refusal rates, improve alignment, and increase the diversity in model responses. We also saw greatly improved capabilities like reasoning, code generation, and instruction flowing, making Llama 3 more steerable. Okay, so Llama 3 instruct model performance. Okay, so now we got three comparisons here. This is Llama 3. Okay, and we have this compared to Llama and Mistral models. Okay, where on the other side you can see the Meta Llama 3 compared to Gemini and Claude 3. Okay, so and you see the outcomes. Okay, so MMLU it's 68.4 with Meta Llama 3, and with Gemma it's 53.3, Mistral is 58.4, and also with this with Gemini it's 81.9, Claude 3 79, and respectively 82 with Llama 3. Okay, and you can see all other parameters here inside this table. Okay, so it really does look like the Llama 3 is outperforming the competitors out there. Okay, at least for the moment. We see what's happened next. In the development of Llama 3, we looked at the model performance and standard benchmarks and also sought to optimize for performance for real-world scenarios. To this end, we developed a new high-quality human evaluation set. This evaluation set contains 1,800 prompts that covers 12 key use cases. Asking for advice, brainstorming, classification, closed questions, answering coding, creating writing instruction, inhabiting a character persona, open question answering, reasoning, or writing a summarization. To prevent accidental overfitting of our models on this evaluation set, even our own modeling teams do not have access to it. The chart below shows aggregated result of our human evaluation across all these categories and prompts against Claude, Sonnet, Mistral Medium, and GPT 3.5. Okay, and here's the comparison here. Okay, so we got the win 52.9, 59.3, 63.2, 63.7. Okay, so Meta Llama 3 instruct human evaluations. Okay, so here is the table win rate. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so now let's move on further. Preferences rankings by human annotators based on this evaluation set highlight the strong performance of our 70 billion instruction following model compared to competing models of comparable size in real-world scenarios. Our pre-trained model also establishes a new state-of-the-art LLM models at those scales. Okay, and here's another table where we can see pre-trained models performances, comparison between Llama 3, Mistral, Gemma, and Llama 3, Gemini, and Mistral. Okay, so again, it looks like Llama 3 is way ahead of the competitors, but as I said, at least for the moment. Okay, so we'll see what the other guys will be doing, because we also can expect that the competitors won't stay behind for very long. As we can see and we can hear new developments nearly every day. Okay, so to develop a great language model, we believe it's important to innovate, scale, and optimize for simplicity. We adopted this design philosophy throughout the Llama 3 project with a focus on our four key ingredients: the model architecture, the pre-training data, scaling up, retraining, and instruction fine-tuning. And let's go and read it through the model architecture. In line with our design philosophy, we opt for a relatively standard decoder-only transformer architecture in Llama 3. Compared to Llama 2, we made several key improvements. Llama 3 uses a tokenizer with a vocabulary of 128K tokens that encodes language much more efficiently, which leads to substantially improved model performance. To improve the inference efficiency of Llama 3 models, we've adopted a grouped query attention GQA across both the 8 billion and 70 billion sizes. We trained the models and sequences of 8,192 tokens using a mask to ensure self-attention does not cross the cross-document boundaries. Okay, now the training data. To train the best language model, the creation of large, high-quality training data set is paramount. In line with our design principles, we invested heavily in pre-training data. Llama 3 is pre-trained on over 15 trillion tokens that we were all collected from publicly available sources. Our training data set is 7 times larger than that used for Llama 2, and it includes 4 times more code. Okay, so Llama 2 was already a big one. However, this one they claiming to be 7 times larger. Okay, so that's a big one. To prepare for upcoming multilingual use cases, over 5% of the Llama 3 pre-training datasets consist of high-quality non-English data that covers over 30 languages. However, we do not expect the same level of performance in these languages as in English. That might be understandable because the majority of the data probably is in English. However, still, like 30 languages on top of that, that's pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to look at what's available here. To ensure Llama 3 is trained on data of the highest quality, we developed a series of data filtering pipelines. These pipelines include using heuristics filters, NSFW filters, semantic deduplications approaches, and text classifiers to predict data quality. We found that previous generations of Llama are surprisingly good at identifying high-quality data, hence we use Llama 2 to generate the training data for the text quality classifiers that are powering Llama 3. Okay, we also perform extensive experiments to evaluate the best way of mixing data from different sources in our final pre-trained datasets. These experiments enable us to select a data mix that ensures that Llama 3 performs well across use cases, including trivia questions, STMs, coding, historical knowledge, etc. Instruction to fine-tuning. To fully unlock the potential of our pre-trained model in chat use cases, we innovated on our approach to instruct tuning as well. Our approach to post-training is a combination of supervised fine-tuning, rejection sampling, proximal policy optimization, and direct policy optimization. The quality of the prompts that are used in SFT and the preference rankings that are used in PPOs and DPOs has an optimized influence on the performance of aligned models. Some of our biggest improvements in the model quality came from carefully curating this data and for performing multiple rounds of quality assurance on annotations provided by human annotators. Article and a system level approach to responsibility. Okay, so this might be quite interesting for some of you guys. Like, we have designed Llama 3 models to be maximally helpful while ensuring an industry-leading approach to responsibly deploying them. To achieve this, we have to adopt a new system level approach to the responsible development of the deployment of Llama. We envision Llama models as part of a broader system that puts the developer in the driver's seat. Llama models will serve as a functional foundational piece of system that developers design with their unique goals in mind. Okay, and there's a here system level safety. Okay, so we have a user input, we have input safeguard. Then after we put a prompt, LLM generative AI model, goes through the foundation model, pre-trained initial training, and also fine-tuned model for use cases. Okay, this is a system input levels mitigations, model levels mitigations, and system output levels mitigations. So model response, output safeguard prompts, product output. Okay, the instruction fine-tuning also plays a major role in ensuring the safety of our models. Our instructions fine-tuned models have been read team tested for safety through internal and external efforts. Our RAID team approach leverages human experts and automations methods to generate adversarial prompts that try to elicit problematic responses. Okay, so let's move on into deploying Llama 3 at scale. So Llama 3 will soon be available in all major platforms, including cloud providers, model APIs providers, and much more. Okay, our benchmark shows that the tokenizer offers improved token efficiency, yielding up to 15% fewer tokens compared to Llama 2. Also, group query attention have now been added to Llama 3 8 billion as well. As a result, we observed that despite the model having 1 billion more parameters compared to Llama 2, 7 billion, the improved tokenizer efficiency and GQA contributed to maintaining the interface efficiency on par with Llama 2 7 billion. Okay. So what next for Llama 3? The Llama 3 8 billion and 70 billion models mark the beginning of what we plan to release for Llama 3, and there is a lot more to come. Our largest models are over 40 billion parameters, and while these models are still training, our team is excited about how they are training. Over the coming months, we will release multiple models with the new capabilities, including multi-modality, the ability to converse and multiply languages, much longer context window, and stronger abort capabilities. We will also publish a detailed research paper once we are done training Llama 3. Okay, so there is also links here if you want to try Llama 3 today. Okay, I will link this article inside description of this video. For the moment, I just want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also the comment if you have any questions, and also if you can subscribe to my channel, it would be much appreciated. Thank you.